Rob, how did you just post something to me, but there's nothing here?
That's because I sent it to the wrong person.
Oh.
And you can delete things from Discord.
Yes. No, I understand. I went in and I'm like, okay, sure.
So, Doc, how much are you be able to contribute to this escapade?
Lorenz, you can look at your Discord.
Hang on one moment, guys. I have to take this call.
Okay, what's the best way to...
Sturge, how much money do you have?
Undetermined, but not much.
10,000
I didn't start out with
credits?
hundreds of thousands like you did. Well, I'm still working on that last robot, so.
Yeah, but you got an idea of how much you're going to spend on it and how much you're going to have left. Do you get a pot you can piss in?
No. I have a base, port that I can throw it out.
Can you afford the drinks that are on the table?
Possibly. Have we discussed how expensive the drinks are yet?
Well, when you ordered water, it kind of made me nervous.
Well, that should tell you everything then.
It's just scotch for me.
Was Lorenzo taking a real life call, or is he taking a call talking to Rob?
I think he's talking to Rob.
Yeah, he's talking to Rob because Rob left.
Oh, we're the only ones in the channel.
Yeah, it's only the three of us. I don't know what they're talking about.
My character only started with like 30,000 credits.
Who did? Oh, your character?
Yeah.
Well,
I started at 200,000.
That just tells you that science is not a financially secure job.
Well, my toys cost a lot more.
My prospecting level 4 has been advantageous, apparently.
It's going to be advantageous. We just need to figure out how much we're going to need for this expedition and how much we got. I got 80K. You got 100K.
By the way, 150. You said your name in channel is Game Master. What is your actual...
Dwayne.
Okay. Is that what everybody calls you in here?
No, we all call him Gil.
Oh, okay, you're Gil. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my last name's Gillingham, so Gil.
So you said you have 50,000 or 80,000?
80.
Hey guys, so I just got a call from my uncle Vlyn. He's over at the hospital. He says there's something I need to go and take a look at. Out of character, doesn't somebody else also have medical?
Carl.
Yeah, I've got medical as well.
What's your character's name?
Mike.
Oh.
I want to be like Mike.
This is going to get real confusing.
Well, is Hammy's character Mike also?
No, his real name's Mike.
So Hammy needs to adjust his character name so that we...
So you want me to name my character Mike? I can do it.
No.
We're just all naming our characters.
No,
Mike.
he wants you to adjust your name on the bottom of the Roll20 screen to William.
I'm going to name William the Hammy.
I need 1 second.
Oh, and that puts a halt on what I was about to...
Well, if you're going to go Lance Boyles, I don't need to know.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. And you were just complaining I didn't have enough money. I mean, a little side job never hurt anybody.
Yeah, hey, Michael, so my uncle, he just called me up and he said there's something going on over at the hospital. He wants me to go take a look. I know you've got a little bit of medical experience as well. You want to come with me and go take a look?
Sure, why not?
Might want to leave your weapons on the ship.
No guns in the hospital.
No guns on the planet.
Yeah, no guns on the planet. I mean, the planet is law level 9, which means...
No weapons outside the house.
No weapons outside the
Nice.
No guns, period.
Now, the Imperial Nobles, that means the Knight and the Baron, you're allowed to carry a sidearm. If you choose. But when they tell you that, when you do it in contribution of despite local law levels, they may not like it. You're allowed to, but depends how much of a friendly impression you want to give. So it's a calculated risk. They won't arrest you for it, but they might not like you for it. Yeah, that's a good put it.
I'll leave my stuff behind in the ship.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Not expecting any trouble from this hospital visit, are you?
Lorenz, before you go, how much money do you have?
72,955.
Put him down for 70K.
Yeah, I will. You're all in.
Oh, wait, what?
We just took the money.
And
Hey,
sir,
your uncle's a very reputable person. You're not expecting any trouble at the hospital, are you?
No. He works, he's my Uncle Vlyn. He works for a salvage company.
This doesn't sound good already. But we're going to the hospital.
Yeah, he was delivering some medical equipment and saw some stuff. Knew I was on World and thought I should take a look.
By the way, the only screen that I see in front of me is a map of the galaxy planets, not the actual.
That's it.
That's what we all see.
Just double checking.
Okay, so you guys head over?
Yep.
Hey, Rob. I pull up the local news feeds on my handheld.
See if there's anything going on at the hospital.
Nah, just not even if there's anything going on in the hospital, but in case something happens in breaking news.
Breaking news. Car explodes outside of local hospital.
You're setting your mobile alerts up?
Yes, to do with anything with the hospital they're heading to.
So you're doing an active search?
No, I'm just setting it to any news feeds that come out with that hospital.
In case we need to gander over there.
Okay.
In case we need to get over there and save somebody.
Understood.
Just say hello. Whatever.
All right. So you head out of the starport without any incident, and you take the monorail over to the hospital, and you get there. You ping your uncle when you get to the entrance.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You wait a couple minutes, and you see the big portly man, and says, "Mark, how you doing? Oh, you brought a whole bunch of people."
Is it just me and Carl, or did everyone else come?
I didn't go.
Okay, so I see. So just you and Carl?
Yeah, it's just him and Carl. Me and Hammy are still sitting back at the bar drinking whiskey and watching the local news feeds.
Bartender?
Understood. And, okay, so, who's your friend?
It's a colleague of mine. It's Mike.
I introduce myself and shake hands with him.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure's
Pleased
mine.
to meet you, Mike. You're going to see some weird shit. Okay, just getting your prayer. He goes up. He takes you up a couple flight of stairs and knocks on the door. Hey, Dr. Amanda, are you busy? This is my nephew I was telling you, Mark Colombo. And she looks like harassed, like she just been busy dealing with stuff. And she looks up and her eyes, you are Baron Colombo, right?
Indeed.
Well, I'm honored to meet you. We got something weird happening. I've never seen anything like it. Well, what you sure? Your uncle just happened to be here, delivering, and she points down. You see a bunch of half uncrated medical devices, mostly scanners and processing analysis units, basically. And well, all I can do is show you. So she takes you to another room that not a morgue, but it's chill. And you see this body on the table. A woman came yesterday, pregnant. She would have difficulty with labor. We, before we could intervene, she crashed. And so we had to do the cesarean, and the baby, we delivered, the baby was alive, but it was obvious in some pain. So we were suspecting a drug overdose of some sort. And when screening for drugs, we found an abnormally high level of growth hormone, and the baby grew by an inch during the 15 minutes that the tests were being performed. And the baby continued to grow until about 3 hours ago. The baby staggered out of the bed, or this man staggered out of the bed, collapsed onto the floor, and it's the baby, but died of old age.
Oh, why? I go and I take a look at the baby and use sort of like my medical knowledge of everything I've seen.
Well, as you can see, the umbilical cord is still attached, and although make a medical check. Oh yeah, I was thinking that's 3d6. Oh, you only rolled average. No, you rolled really well. 2d6. So as far as you can tell, this person just died of old age. You can see the signs of arthritis setting in. It grew hair and then it promptly fell out. The skin's wrinkled. It's like it grew up and aged and died in a day.
Hey, hold on a second. Lorenz and Carl, do you guys have personal comms?
I've got a hand computer, so it can be used as... actually, yeah, I do. I've got long-range comms and a hand computer.
Do you have personal comms?
Yeah.
So you guys know the difference between a hand computer. A hand computer is the same as our mobile phone, so you can use it, provided you are near infrastructure. Personal comms are independent. They have their own independent communication.
I thought a hand computer was like an iPad, and
It is.
It is. Didn't I say it's like a mobile phone, iPad?
So we could instant message or do whatever with it as long as there's infrastructure. But personal comms are designed to be communicated against each other over distance.
Mm-hmm. Independently, whatever infrastructures or not.
So like the Tech 14 long-range comms I have.
So what I want to do, Rob, is I want to turn on their personal comms. We've worked together before. We've all used the comms. We know the codes. I want to turn on their personal comms to receive only, to send only.
Okay. So you hear all this. So everybody at the table hears this.
And me and Hammy are sitting around watching news feeds and listening to the conversation.
There's nothing on the news feed. And when you went upstairs, Carl and Loren, they have this wing of the hospital under tight security.
All right.
And now, and Manny goes, and here's the other interesting thing. The woman kept saying, when we told her that, she's going to have a baby and we have to deliver it, she kept saying that she wasn't pregnant.
And when you inspected the corpse of the mother, was there anything abnormal about her?
She had an elevated level of pregnancy hormones and growth hormone, but she also had an elevated growth hormones, but they're all from the baby growing inside of her. And it appears to be affected her local area. So my guess, if what she's saying is true, she became 9 pregnant. She probably became 9 months pregnant overnight.
Well, that answered the question I was just about to ask of how long that the growth rate would have been. So goes to sleep.
She brings up some security footage. So that's the woman. We don't have an ID on her yet. We're running a DNA scan, so it's going to take a couple hours.
Can I use my computer skills to try and isolate who this person might be using?
Sure.
Voice using facial recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
Smoked it.
Oh,
yep.
My God.
They did. So technically, you need to ask permission for the hospital, and they grant it because Lorenz is the Baron. And with their access, you find out her name is Melinda Sanchez. She lived in the Avalar district, which is it's the slums of the city on it's a slum near the starport, and you quickly find that she has an arrest record, and she's been arrested for prostitution.
Ah, so she's a pro.
Come on. All right. So where were we? Oh, facial recognition. So you discover the identity of the woman. And right. you see Dr. Amanda, she looks impressed.
So,
it's like, fortunately, you look like a dead end. I mean, I can't.
Rob, I'm going to excuse myself and go outside so that they can't see me. Mm-hmm. I want to do another computer check and see if I can hack cameras and stuff in the area where she was known to frequent.
Okay.
If I can use some of my computer savvy to find her last locations and see if we can identify anybody.
Roll again.
God dang.
All right, so I don't have a picture for this, but what you see is a grab vehicle pulling up. You see the door open. It's like a van style. It's the 54th century of the creepy van.
All right.
A door open.
Got a sign on the side that says free candy.
Oh, you beat me too.
And you see a guy dressed in a heavy coat and with a ski mask on. He is not fat. He is thin in build. He's about 5'11", and he takes her out. And it looked like for a minute, it looked like he was going to take her to the emergency room, but then he leaned her up against the side of a planter, left her there, and she starts screaming, "Why are you leaving me?" And he gets in the van and drives off.
This is security film right outside the hospital.
Yes.
All right. Is there any identifying marks on the van that I should be looking for, the license plate or anything like that?
Yeah. You get the license plate.
So at this point, well, I guess I can go one more time and try and get the DMV records, and then I'll alert Gil to whatever we find.
Now, this involves hacking.
Yeah.
Did you
Okay.
buy any of those programs?
I haven't. Well, see, that's part of what I was still trying to load out tonight. That's why I was hesitant to say what kind of money there is. But I have sufficiently advanced computer skills to where I should be able to have written my own programs. I'm not sure how that's going to let
You got it. You got it. Just roll a 10 or better.
Oh,
Look at that.
You got beat by the DMV.
The DMV said nope.
Dude, I think you need to take a nap. Your skills are not at the top.
No,
Your
no,
karate
they're not.
is not strong.
And you rolled double ones too.
Your kung fu is not strong.
Okay, so you hacked into the DMV, and they flagged an intrusion.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, thankfully, I have my IP address routed through Singapore.
On Earth.
Right? It's like, why the hell is somebody hacking the DMV from Kinorb?
No, they know it's from the hospital, but they won't.
Well, thankfully, the hospital is a public place and a lot of people there.
Yes.
So they flag me. Do I get the information or do I...
No, you do not get the information. They flag the.
All right.
You were smoking it so hard, too. I was so proud.
It's always those calls that get me.
666, a 65, and then Snake Eye.
Every time. Well, all right. So I tell Gil or Victor what I found, and tell him that I got flagged trying to get the information out of the state.
Whoa. Well, I would advise that you two exit the hospital. Have Doc pull some tissue samples on the down low.
Oh, shit, I can do that. I've got medical, too. All I need to do is go in there and examine.
Yeah, but he's a baron. You're not.
I guess they've already given me more than enough latitude, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
All right. I go back in and I convey that to...
Hey, is there any way you can trace video cameras forward or backward on the van's starting location? Follow it back
now
on
that
footage?
we've got the thing, look for that license plate?
Yeah, follow it back on traffic cams, ATMs, whatever.
We can try. What do you think, Rob?
Or follow it to its from
okay,
its point
so-
of origin or to its destination.
I was thinking about the failure, so they can't pinpoint it to you, okay? Because but your device is now locked out. So the penalty is you have to spend another 1,000 credits on a hand crack because they brick out your device.
They brick me?
They brick you.
I got
Your
black.
device. Yeah, I mean you have backup.
you got a boot. You got a boot put on your device.
Yeah, you got a boot. So what it is I'm going to rule that is they're going to send police here to just check, but they always boot you brick up your device. So you have to spend another 1,000 credits on a new device, and it's not. And I'm going to assume for this time it's not associated with your identity, but you need to make a computer roll. A GM. Oh, how are you going to do this?
You want me to make a?
Yeah, we can't make it involved. So we'll just do the honor system. You need to make a 10 or better to make sure your new device isn't traceable.
Well, do you want me to do computer or electronics? Because I have an electronics skill. Can I try and?
Oh, you can unbrick it with electronics.
So
10 or better. Yeah.
10 or better.
Yeah, but do it when you get back to a safe slot.
Yeah, not in the middle of the hospital.
Yeah.
And you'll need
what
tools.
You do, what electronic does is it changes the ID, and effectively you don't have to buy a new device.
Okay, that's fair.
And I've got electronics, so we could probably both work on it together.
Well, yeah.
I think
so
we
so
all
I let
have
Lorenz
electronics.
know. Right, everybody should. I let Lorenz know that we need a tissue sample and the bit of information that I've gathered.
Okay, so
I guess what we never really found out, Rob, here is what does the hospital want us to do? Why did they want Lorenz to come there in the first place, other than just showing us all the stuff that happened and we went off on our little tangent?
Because Lorenz is a sector-renowned doctor.
An unknown with a specialist looking at it.
Right. And, okay, so that's one thing. So you're going to go back in and help with getting the tissue sample, right?
Yes.
Okay. So back to you, Loren. So, what do you think? What do we ought to do?
I would almost be interested in going and visiting where this woman lived and see if there's anything in the home that could have any sort of, I don't know, mysterious objects, technological oddities, anything that could have caused something like this.
So is it safe to assume, my lord, that you're interested in investigating the cause of this? This is hugely weird, and we don't want to get this out. Let this get out. Could you speak to our administrator, Dr. Ferdinand?
Sure thing.
Hi. She said, Dr. Ferdinand, I have Dr. Colombo, the Baron, from the Spinward Institute. Oh, yes. And a few minutes later, he comes down there, and he shakes his hand. I am Dr. Ferdinand. I am the administrator of this hospital. I really appreciate you coming down and taking a look.
Lorenz, you need to learn to talk like Peter Falk.
Who?
New homework assignment for movie.
New homework assignment. You got to learn to talk like Columbo.
Yeah. So, we have to do some minimal reporting, but if you could take the lead on the investigations, we would be more than happy to compensate you for your time.
Absolutely. Something this strange, it's got my attention. I need to figure out what's going on.
I can authorize 100,000 credits, and expenses is up to 500,000 credits. Or like if you needed to travel somewhere, or hopefully it's on planet, but that's the limit I can offer you, my lord.
All right. Yeah, let's try and figure this out. It's an oddity.
And of course, we'll give you visiting physician privileges here during the duration of the investigation.